It is Saturday. Can you believe it? It's Saturday, December 16th, 2023. We're here for our daily lectionary readings, looking forward to what's going to be happening tomorrow at church on Sunday, which is Advent 3. Psalm 126, once again, is the psalm reading. For our Old Testament reading, we continue in Habakkuk. Habakkuk chapter 3, verses 13 through 19. So skipping ahead just a little. For our New Testament reading, we're switching over to the Gospel in Matthew, chapter 21, verses 28 through 32, and let us listen in to our readings today. Psalm 126. It seemed like a dream, too good to be true. When God returned Zion's exiles, we laughed, we sang. We couldn't believe our good fortune. We were the talk of the nations. God was wonderful to them. God was wonderful to us. We are one happy people. And now, God, do it again. Bring rains to our drought-stricken lives, so that those who planted their crops in despair will shout, yes, at harvest. So those who went off with heavy hearts will come home laughing with armloads of blessings. Our Old Testament reading comes from the book of Habakkuk, chapter 3, verses 13 through 19. God, is it the river that you are mad at? Angry at old river? Were you raging at the sea when you rode horses and chariot through to salvation? You unfurled your bow and let it loose on a volley of arrows. You split earth with rivers. Mountains saw what was coming. They twisted in pain. Floodwaters, they poured in. Oceans roared and reared huge waves. Sun and moon stopped in their tracks. Your flashing arrows stopped them. Your lightning strikes spears impaled them. Angry, you stomped through the earth. Furious, you crushed the godless nations. You were out to save your people, to save your specially chosen people. You beat the stuffing out of the king wicked, stripped him naked from head to toe, set his severed head on his own spear, and blew away his army. Scattered they were to the four winds, and ended up food for the sharks. You galloped through the sea on your horses, racing on the crest of waves. When I heard it, my stomach did flips. I stammered and stuttered. My bones turned to water. I staggered and stumbled. I sit back and wait for doomsday to descend on our attackers. Though the cherry trees don't blossom and the strawberries don't ripen, though the apples are worm-eaten and the wheat fields stunted, though the sheep pens are sheepless and the cattle barns are empty, I'm singing joyful praise to God. I'm turning cartwheels of joy to my Savior God, counting on God's rule to prevail. I take heart and gain strength. I run like a deer. I feel like I am the King of mountains. Our New Testament reading comes from the Gospel of Matthew, chapter 21, verses 28 through 32. Tell me what you think of this story. A man had two sons. He went up to the first and said, Son, go out for the day and work in the vineyard. The son answered, I don't want to. Later on, he thought better of it and went. The father gave the same command to the second son, and he answered, Sure, glad to. But he never went. Which of the two sons did what the father asked? They said, The first. And Jesus said, Yes, and I tell you that the crooks and whores are going to precede you into your God's kingdom. John came to you showing you the right road. You turned your noses up to him. But the crooks and the whores, they believed him. Even when you saw their changed lives, you didn't care enough to change and believe him. And here ends our readings for the day.